Hi, in this video I'll be going through how to use Salati. So I've prayed Fajr and I'm going to pray Dhuhr. This is a nice prayer checklist feature of Salati. It helps you keep track of the prayers you've prayed today. So if you're not sure whether you've prayed a certain prayer, you can always refer to this. So I'm going to pray Dhuhr right now. Firstly, I need to set the number of rakats I'm going to pray. So Dhuhr is 4 rakats. I can also use the presets here. So Asr is going to be 4, Fajr is going to be 2, Maghrib is going to be 3. In this case, Dhuhr is going to be 4. And after I've set the number of rakats, I'm all set. And I can now click Start to enter the classifier. Right, so first things first, click Start on the bottom left corner of the screen. Many people miss this out. Um, Another thing, make sure you're in a well-lit room. So um, as you can see me praying right here, I am clear, my position is clear, it's clear what I'm doing. If there's too much sunlight or there are objects in the way, that might not be clear and that would mess classifications up. Another thing, make sure the contact between your head and the ground during prostration is visible. So as I'm doing sujood right here, you can see my head touching the ground. That's kind of how it knows that you're doing sujood. Um, Make sure you also place the camera somewhere between your 0 to 90-degree angle. So I have it diagonal right now. Um, Salati is mainly trained for this kind of angle right here, even though if you have it at an elevated position pointing down towards where you're prostrating, that's even fine. Right then, so I have concluded my Dhuhr prayer. So as you can see in my prayer checklist, Blur has been ticked off. This has been done automatically after I've finished my Salati session. If I haven't used Salati for my prayers, I can also tick them automatically. I can also disable the automated ticking by clicking on this option here in settings. I'm going to keep that on. So one last thing. If you use Salati, you might have realized that the classifications aren't that accurate. It may or may not be accurate. It depends on your luck. Um, Now, this is normal because this is a really immature machine learning model used here. It only has like 300 images on training images fed into this, so it's not really. It's really a shortage of images, and I need more. So one way I could get more images is if you guys provide me with images. So I'm not gonna steal images whilst you're praying without your knowledge. Don't worry. So I've in the main screen you have the option to submit training data. So this will take you to a form which you can fill in. Most of the information is optional, so you can leave it blank if you want to. But at the end you have the option to submit a file full of images. Um, I do also want to note out that the images that you send in here will be processed by a human. So if you have any images that you don't want to be processed by a human, please don't send them in. So please also leave a review on the App Store. I do respond to reviews because there are not many right now, unfortunately. If you leave a comment on this YouTube video here, I will also reply if you have any concerns. And that's pretty much it. So that's it, folks. I hope you kind of found this video useful, and thank you for using Salati.